Hi everyone, welcome to Everyday, your daily stop for virtual reality content. My name is D, and today I am checking out Suwako-chan. Suwako-chan is developed by a Japanese developer by the name of UTG Software. It is a danmaku / bullet hell shoot-'em-up game in the same style as Touhou Project, except that they've added a third dimension to it. So, if you're not familiar with Touhou Project, the basic idea is it's a game similar to the classic games Gradius or Life Force, where you're moving through this vertical field, and as you scroll, enemies come down from the top and they're shooting at you, and you're shooting back at them. And the main difference with Touhou is that there's hundreds or thousands of bullets they're shooting at you, and they move slowly in these complex patterns, and you have to... The main challenge is actually just avoiding all of those bullets. And one of the unique characteristics of Touhou is that the protagonist, as well as all of the boss enemies, are given characters to represent them, which are kind of moe manga-style characters. And this game follows in that tradition very much. The main thing that this game adds is it adds kind of 3D patterns to the bullets, so that whereas before Touhou was just a 2D game, that was a vertical scrolling 2D game, this game adds kind of 3D features where the bullets, instead of just coming out in patterns across the screen, also they might come over you and then drop down. They might bounce along the surface, up in the air. They can do, and you have to like go under them. You'll see what I mean, but they try and add kind of a third dimension to the original concept. And it's pretty clear then why they chose to adapt this as an Oculus Rift game, because it enables you to use that stereoscopic vision to get a much clearer view of what's going on and where all the bullets are going, which can be really challenging to represent accurately on a monitor. So this was conceived as a monitor-based game. Way back in, I think, July 2012, before the Rift even existed. It's sold as a commercial game in Japan for, about $10. And it's a very small company, but I think they're doing cool, innovative things. I definitely want to showcase this game. So, without further ado, let's jump into Suwako-chan. Alright, so here we are in the game. I'm going to be playing with my Xbox 360 controller. I can't actually see anything yet because it's telling me to calibrate, so I'm just going to face forward and hit a button. And there we go. And I think I'm good to go here. I just need to push my button one more time. And here is our cute protagonist character. You can see UTG Software down there. This is a demonstration. This is playing it on a hard mode. And when you first look at this, you might be saying to yourself, holy shit, how am I supposed to avoid all of those bullets? That is ridiculous. You can see that you have a jump command, which is going to be very useful since this game is in 3D. And here's a boss character. So I'm not going to be quite as awesome as this demo player, but I will do my best. So let's get out of here. Before I jump into the game, I just want to note a few things. So you can see that the heads-up display where it displays your score and stuff is there in the corner. You just look up at it. It's fixed in space. And I mentioned that this game is commercial. But actually, the original monitor-based game is the one that's commercial. The Oculus Rift version is free. I think they just did it as kind of a concept to see what it would be like to have a game like this that's on the Oculus Rift. Do I want to configure anything? Let's check it out. Music volume, SE volume, key mapping. Nah, that's all good. Got some music, spell cards. Spell cards, what do those do? I don't know. I haven't played very much of this genre, so should be interesting to see how it goes. Start game. Select a weapon. Wide attack, straight attack. Wide attack, straight attack. I'm going to stick with wide attack. And very easy would probably be a little bit too easy, even for me. So I'm going to go with easy. Alright. Face forward. And let's go. Okay. I shoot with that button. Oh god. Okay, how do I jump? Oh god, that was a bomb. Okay, that's how I jump. Alright. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Okay. This is hard. This is already hard. Okay. And I'm already to the first boss. Great. Okay, I can handle this. Oh god. Now she changed modes. She's shooting in a different manner now. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh god. Okay, I'm trying to keep up. And with all these bullets, oh my god. So, this looks really hard. Bonus failed. Man. There's all these bullets all over the place, but it's not actually that bad, because I have the jump command, and I can kind of see the bullets don't move very fast, so I can predict which way they're gonna go. This is easy mode? You're fucking kidding me! Jesus. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, we've reached a boss. This is moving so fast, I can barely keep up with what's happening. Okay. This is much harder than the games that... So, I played a lot of the original, like, Life Force and back in the NES days, but this is way, way more bullets than ever existed in that game on the screen at one time. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I just gotta watch the patterns. I just got to make my mind one with the patterns. I will be able to do this. So, I think this game is interesting because, first of all, it's bringing an established 2D genre to the VR to VR and making it work in this three-dimensional context. It's also a third-person game, which a lot of people think that. Oh come on, whatever. I'm on level 2 now. On this one, you actually can see the stage has an upper part and a lower part. Oh god, they're dropping bombs on me. Okay. And so I like that it's a third-person game. It's bringing a new genre to the Rift that, as far as I know, no one else has ever done anything for the Rift in this genre. Gotta be more careful. Gotta remember to jump. And it's a third-person game. A lot of people think that all Rift titles have to be first-person, but this. Oh god. Okay. Just gotta watch the shadows. The shadows will help me out here. Okay, there we go. But this. Oh god. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. And but it works well as a third-person game. I think it's probably the best third-person game for the Rift made so far, and it really shows the promise of what you can do with third-person games. You can have the stage down in front of you. You can have your character down there. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, I can't push the button that fast. My life is not doing so great, so my shield there is increasing as I go, and decreasing each time I get hit, I believe. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. And this one, you move up and down between these platforms to help you avoid things. Oh, great. And now I don't have the ability to move up and down anymore. Okay. And it's a great example of how you can bring third-person games to the Rift. And I can imagine, like, having... Come on. I can imagine having all sorts of third-person titles. Like, you could imagine playing, like, a Star Fox game like this. You could imagine playing Super Mario Brothers like this. You can imagine playing all kinds of classic 2D games in this paradigm where you add some three-dimensional elements and just have the field sitting in front of you. So I really like this. It really opens up a lot of possibilities for how you can innovate with Rift gameplay. Oh my god, these patterns! What are some other games that could work like this? So, I mean, obviously any kind of vertical scroller, horizontal scroller game could work in this paradigm. Let me think about this. Yeah! Okay, bonus failed, but I still killed her. That's what matters. Now I'm in the library. Oh god. Okay, there's rectangles. They got rectangles now. So I like how the environments change in each stage, and they don't just have, like, blackness around the stage. They have the environment around the stage actually change based on the stage and its theme. So I really like that. Come on, come on. What is that? Is that a book? Why is there a book? Can I get that? Can I do anything with that? Whatever. Okay, and now they're shooting at me sideways. That's fine. No! Gotta keep my shields up here. Oh, come on. Alright, alright. So, like I said, this is a good example of a third-person game, and there's other ways to do third-person games. Like, another scheme I've seen that's pretty successful for doing third-person games is taking the 2D stage and turning it into a cylinder that's wrapped around you. This one chooses instead to just put the stage as a plane down underneath you. There's lots of ways to do it, though. Game over. Motherfucker. Okay. I'm gonna pick my name. I'm D. That doesn't take too long to type. And I believe I'm done here. Oh, I'm moving the screen closer to me now. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, come on, how do I get out of here? Okay, that moves the screen closer and farther away. I wonder if I could have done that during the game. And let me see what else I can do here. I need to get out of here. I did not mean to do that. There we go. Okay, I'm going to get out of here. Do I just hit escape? We'll see what happens when I hit escape. Nope, nothing happening. Okay, I'm still getting used to the controls in this game. Alright, you know what? This is fine. I played enough Suwako-chan for now. I'm going to come out and talk about it for a minute. So that was Suwako-chan, and that was pretty intense. You could see that there was a lot going on there, a whole lot of stuff I had to avoid, a lot of different environments, quite a lot of content. Because, I mean, this was already an existing commercial game that they adapted to the Rift, and that let them bring all their existing content into it and make it a fairly lengthy and challenging experience. That was easy mode. I was playing on easy mode. And to get to a level of skill in a game like that where you can play it on hard mode has to take a lot of practice. So it's a game that has a lot of replay value. It's a game that one of the few games that has a third-person view and adapts it to the Rift in a way that I think works really well. They don't try and stick any of the HUD to your face like, say, Valve's version of Half-Life 2. They do a good job of putting it in a fixed position in space, so you have to look up at it. They do a good job of emulating the classic Touhou style with the characters and with the with the patterns of bullets and everything, while also innovating with this third-dimensional stuff. So it's a great game. I'm hoping that they'll continue to make stuff like this for the Rift. That we'll see other 2D type genres brought to the Rift and adding something to the experience like this game does. And that's all for today. I will be resuming Dishonored tomorrow, and I'll be doing another short demo the day after that. So let me know what you want me to play. And that's all for today. Everybody have a great every day.